Welcome back to 10 Hour Gaming. Today we have a beautiful matchup between Chaos Dwarfs and Orcs and Goblins. We're playing Battle Line and Swedish comp rules. I'm playing my Chaos Dwarfs units. And yeah, we'll go through my armor now. They're led by the Sorcerer Prophet. He's level 4, Lord of Hashut. He has the Earthing Rod, Charmed Shield and Talisman of Preservation. And he also has the Blood of Hashut upgrade. For heroes, I have a Demon Smith Sorcerer, naked, just basically for the rerolls. He has the Lore of Death. Then I have a Hobgoblin Khan, and he has the Giant Wolf, Light Armor, Shield and Spear. Then I have a BSB, Infernal Castellan. He has the Black Hammer of Hashut, Enchanted Shield, Iron Curse Icon, and Talisman of Endurance. For core, I have 28 Infernal Guards. They have full command and great weapons. Then I also have 10 Infernal Guards with fire glaives. They have a musician and standard bearer. For special I have one Iron Demon. It has the Hellbound upgrade and also the Skullcracker upgrade. Then I have a Magma Cannon as well over here. And for rare I have a Dreadquake Mortar. He has the Slave Ogre upgrade. And finally I have a Kedai Destroyer. And that is everything. I have a composition of 11, so it's as hard as possible basically. Yeah, let's go to the Orcs and Goblins army. For spells, by the way, my level 1 of Death rolled up Soul Blight, and my level 4 of Hashut rolled up Breath of Hatred, Curse of Hashut, Hellhammer and Ash Storm. That was everything.
This is the Orcs and Goblins side. They're led by a Black Orc Warboss. He has Armor of Destiny and Shield and Ogre Blade. Then I have a Orc Great Shaman with Talisman of Preservation, Dispel Scroll and Archon's Icon. Then I have a Black Orc Big Boss BSP with Enchanted Shield and Obsidian Lodestone. And for core, we have 2x5 Death Creepers with bows and shields. 45 Savage Orc Big Guns with additional hand weapon and full command Big Stabbas. For special, 22 Black Orcs with Stand of Discipline, full command. 2 Goblin Wolf Chariots. And for rare, we have 2 Big Spiders. I have a comp score of 16. And for spells, Fist of Gorse, Hand of Gork, Here We Go and Foot of Gork.
Actually changed to meeting engagement instead of battle line because we always do that. So yeah, when we rolled for the units, my Kedai and the Skullcracker didn't make it on the board. My opponent's Goblin Chariot and Tunes of Spider Riders didn't make it on the board. For movement, I actually stood quite still here. My Kedai and the Iron Demon came on the board and moved up, as you see. And that was everything. Let's go to magic and shooting. Oh, Chaos Dwarfs. In the magic phase I didn't have the range to hit anything, so I just threw down my dice and didn't cast anything. For shooting, the Magma Cannon got a really nice hit into the Savage Orcs and killed, I don't know how many it was, 8 of them. And then the Dreadquake Mortar also got a direct hit and killed 4 more, 3 more. He did a lot of saves there. But yeah, that was everything. Pretty good turn for the shooting phase. So yeah, let's go to Orcs and Goblins turn 1.
So, Orcs and Goblins turn 1. couldn't move these guys because of the Dread Quake Mortar. Didn't want to take dangerous terrain test in that big unit there. Full speed with the big spiders. Came on with the spider rattles here, small ones. Forgot my chariot here. Over to magic. On this magic phase, this foot actually stomped 9 times. Killed all these units. Then actually I stomped on these guys, I think 3 times, and they managed the ward saves, and I rolled a lot of ones. 2 guys died from there. Also, and I did 2 wounds on the magma cannons. That was really lucky. Yeah. Over to Chaos Dwarfs turn 2.
Chaos Dwarfs turn 2. Since my Inferno Guards with Great Swords were deleted, I had to move my Prophet and the BSB over in this unit. Then I moved up the Khan just to block in the future, and I moved actually back the Kedai and the Skullcracker, as you see. Let's go to Winds of Magic and shooting. So for the magic, same thing, I didn't reach. Lore of Hashut is quite short ranged. So yeah, for shooting, the Magma Cannon killed 9 of the Savage Orcs, and the Dread Quake Mortar killed 4 of the Black Orcs. And that's everything. Let's go to Orcs and Goblins, turn 2.
Orcs and Goblins turn 2. Failed 1 animosity test with the spiders here. Same with the Black Orcs this time. Dread Quake Mortar didn't dare to go. Big spiders up there. Full speed with the Savage Orcs. Yep, over to Magic and Magic. Magic phase, start off with, I got 10 dice against 7. Start off with the big version of Hand of Gork with 4 dice. Rolled really high, so he let that one go. But I came not that far, only 13 inches. Then once again I got Foot of Gork, but it's scared off, and the second time it was tied from round 1. So he went home. Over to Chaos Dwarfs turn 3.
Dwarfs turn 3, I guess back down the Skullcracker. Basically I stood still, moved up the Hobgoblin Khan to block his Savage Orcs. And yeah, let's go to Winds of Magic and shooting. So, in the magic phase, first off I tried to cast Curse of Hashut on his Shaman, but he dispelled it. And then I used the remaining 3 dice to cast Ash Storm, which succeeded, but he used his Dispel Scroll. Tried to stop the Black Orcs. For shooting, I focused everything on the Black Orcs and killed a bunch of them. 9 of them. So yeah, that was quite lucky in a way. And yeah, that was everything. Let's go to Orcs and Goblins turn 3.
So Orcs and Goblins turn 3. No charges. Yeah, of course I charged this Goblin here because he's in the way. Moved up these guys. I'm really afraid of that one. 2d6 plus 2, strength 8, so that's going to hurt. Move up my spiders here. Yep, that's all. Over to Magic. So in the Magic phase I got 4 dice against 2. Big version of Foot of Gork. Sadly I put this spider too far up, so I couldn't stay out of his charge arc. Yep, over to this close combat. In the close combat he killed one of mine. My general killed him. Made an overrun of 11 because of frenzy. Now this big dude is coming in. Over to Chaos Dwarfs turn.
Dwarfs turn 4. I charged the Iron Demon into his spider here. Tried to charge the Kedai Destroyer into his Savage Orcs, but I came up short. And over here I was debating whether to charge with the Fire Glaives or not into his Black Orcs, but I chose to just reform and shooting down, and hopefully I can get on Ash Storm or something to keep him at bay. Yeah, let's go to Winds of Magic and shooting. For magic, I actually miscasted in Ash Storm on this unit here. Got a detonation, so I killed 4 of my own guys, but the Prophet survived, rolled a 1 for him to wound. So So it was quite lucky. For shooting, the Dreadquake scattered off completely, and the Magma Cannon did 2 wounds to the chariot over here, but couldn't reach anything else. So yeah, semi-successful shooting a magic phase. Let's go to this close combat over here. In the close combat phase here, I did 9 impact hits and killed the spider outright. So yeah, that was everything. Let's go to Orcs and Goblins turn 4.
Let's turn 4. The Wolf Riders know the chariot and the big spider into the Iron Demon there. Did a reform here. Managed a real, no, not long shot, but a shot in here in the flank. Stood still with these guys because of Ash Storm. Over to Winds of Magic and shooting. Magic phase, 9 against 7 dice. Started to cast Irrigo with a few dice. Rolled really low, so he took that one. Then I tried to small version of Hand of Gork. He took that one, and also Fist of Gork. And no wounds in the shooting phase from the spiders. Over to these close combats. The close combat phase, I think I killed 2 fire glaives, yeah, with a shirt. Then he killed that one. Here I actually did 2 wounds with my impact hits. Then I got a poison hit with my Venom Surge, but he saved that one. So, and he did no wounds back, but he's unbreakable. Over to Chaos Dwarfs turn 5.
Dwarfs turn 5, tried to charge the Kadai into his Savage Orcs, but I failed once again. And yeah, that was everything. Basically I didn't want to charge here. Want to cast Ash Storm, and yeah, don't have a lot else. So let's go to Winds of Magic and shooting. Oh, in the magic phase I tried to cast, no, actually got in Curse of Hashut on his Shaman. He let it go, and I only got 2 hits because he's toughness 5 and I did no wounds. Then I tried to cast Ash Storm, but he dispelled it. We rolled the same amount of, yeah, so we both got 14 or something like that. So it was dispelled. For shooting, the Dreadquake killed 8 of the Savage Orcs. And the Magma Cannon tried to flame down both these guys, but only killed 1 spider here and 2 spiders over there. But he managed his panic test. And yeah, that was everything. Let's go to close combat. In close combat phase, he did 1 wound to my Iron Demon, and I did no wounds back. So we're stuck like that. Let's go to Orcs and Goblins turn 5.
Goblins turn 5. Moved in the Black Orcs. Put the spiders here to block his big dude. Did a reform here and backed away a little bit. Over to magic and shooting. Phase started off 6 dice, Irrigo, did miscast once again, power drain, lost 1 level, so now I'm level 2 with these 2 left. Nothing in the shooting phase, of course. Over to close combat. Here I got really lucky. The Venom Surge hit and did 6 wounds. So that one died. Down here I killed 2 of him and did a wound to his beast. He killed 2 of mine. Over to Chaos Dwarfs turn 6.
So for movement, the Kadai charged into the Goblin the Spider Riders. And yeah, that was everything I had to move, basically. Let's go to Winds of Magic and shooting. Last turn for Chaos Dwarfs. In the magic phase I tried to get on Breath of Hatred on this unit, but he dispelled it. Then I cast Soul Blight with my level 1 and got double 6, so Irresistible Force, and I got a detonation. But fortunately he didn't get any wounds, so that was quite lucky. But then I lost all the remaining dices. I was hoping to get Ash Storm on this Black Orc unit as well to make it harder for him to hit, but yeah, wasn't to be. Then the Magma Cannon killed 5 of the Savage Orcs, and the Dreadquake tried to kill the spider over here, but I failed and missed completely. Yeah, let's go to close combat. Oh, in the close combat phase, the Kadai killed the Spider Riders and panicked the other Spider Riders off, not off the board, but to the side. And in the combat over here, I was quite lucky and managed to win the combat by 4. And he wasn't steadfast, just by 1, so he was down to leadership 6 and couldn't make the roll, so he failed it, and I pursued him and yeah, killed the unit luckily. So that was everything. Let's go to the last turn for Orcs and Goblins. At the final turn for Orcs and Goblins, he managed to do a wound with the chariot here. He actually did a wound to the Kedai, so he got down to half points. So yeah, that was quite unlucky for me. But anyway, we calculated the points, and the Orcs and Goblins won by approximately 500 something points. So it was a small victory, or medium victory. And yeah, it was a really fun game. Using a Kedai for the first time, I think my fault was that I was so... I don't know, I was too careful with him. I should have just charged forth and jumped into his Savage Orcs and just stomped them to death, something like that. I was playing very defensively and it bit my ass this day. But yeah, it's really fun learning to play the Chaos Dwarfs. And yeah, what can I say? You live and you learn. But it was a fun game anyway. And I will never forget that he stomped with the Foot of Gork 9 times in a row and killed the whole Inferno Guard unit. So yeah, it was quite unlucky. Anyway, fun game, and hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time. Bye.